Graphene holds the promise of the future of engineering and technology. It's like a miracle substance. It was discovered in 2004, and we've had a lot of trouble making it until now. Hey Graph Heads, Trace here for DNews. Remember way back in 2013 when we learned graphene capacitors might make our phones magical? We said someday they'll charge in seconds. Then graphene sort of disappeared. I mean, it was out there and we knew it was cool, but we had a lot of trouble making it all at one time or doing things with it, so time for an update. Let me catch y'all up. Graphene is a 1-atom thick lattice of carbon atoms. It's supercapacitive, electrically conductive, biodegradable, 200 times stronger than steel, can take pretty much any shape, and is ultralight. It's been theorized to help clean up nuclear waste, easily filter salt from seawater, could make ridiculous headphones, is biocompatible, meaning you can hook it right up to biological cells, read cyborgs, what else? Right. Help make space elevators a reality, create flexible computers, unbreakable phone screens, and create the base for new supercomputers. Needless to say, the shiz is tight. The problem is, it's kind of really super hard to make in large quantities. It's what supply chain management people would call an issue with scale. Until very recently, graphene could only be made in tiny quantities using very difficult processes. For example, a study from 2015 in Nature Communications detailed the growing, yes, growing of the nanoscale graphene lattice on a copper base. But from that, they only got a sheet of 8 by 13 millimeters. So great, not great. Though admittedly, they say that they could, maybe, scale this up. This stuff is so incredible that everyone is working to try and figure out how to make it. But it's just too expensive to make at large scales outside of the laboratory. Though a new 2017 study in Nature Communications detailed how to make graphene in a single step by heating soybean oil to 800 degrees Celsius on a nickel foil, it would cause the carbon to arrange into a single 1-atom thick sheet of graphene. Slightly hotter temperatures made the sheets of graphene a little thicker. This method is fast, it works in the open air, most others require a vacuum chamber, and could cut the cost of making graphene tenfold. Though again, they're still not scaling it very well. The largest sheet created thus far was about the size of a credit card. Funnily enough, a physics professor just patented an accidentally discovered high-yield graphene creation system. It's scalable, it's affordable, and like the soybean method, it doesn't use nasty chemicals, which a lot of older methods used. To create this, they literally explode acetylene and oxygen using a spark plug. Acetylene provides the carbon for the graphene to create itself in the heat of that explosion, but they don't come out in nice sheets that you can use to make stuff, rather in chunks. I mean grams of chunks, but chunks. The yield of other methods is measured in milligrams, so this makes way more. But the problem, because nothing is easy, is the graphene isn't as high quality. So they have to fix that, maybe by getting it out of the explosion chamber sooner, they think? We'll see. At least one group of researchers are looking beyond that to when all these problems with making graphene are worked out and are molding the ultralight material into a fluffy, cobwebby network. Their design, published in Science Advances, details how MIT researchers addressed a problem with graphene. When turning it into shapes, big ones, you lose some of its incredible properties. By looking at the atomic structure, they found part of the magic of graphene is the way the atoms are interconnected, the way they look. By mimicking that atomic design on a macro level, they created this weird shape. That mimicked shape lets graphene keep its amazing properties. We just have to figure out how to use that to construct buildings. It's lighter than a plastic bag, but stronger than steel. Someday, they could grow graphene in or on molds just like this one and use them to build a bridge. Assuming, of course, we can ever make it at all. Look, however you feel about graphene, get out there, become an engineer. Not only do we need people out there figuring out how to design bridges based on carbon atoms, but we need more people blowing stuff up to try and invent the world's strongest material, and that person could be you. Science is the best. Want more information on graphene and to find out how it can charge your cell phone in 5 seconds? Watch this super old video I edited myself in 2013. I know. Those were the days. What do you guys think about super strong ultralight graphene? What would you build? Tell us in the comments. Make sure you subscribe for more DNews, and thank you for watching.